What's up, dog? 100K? Damn, it's been quite a journey, huh? I still vividly remember the moment I got my first subscriber. It was a very heartwarming moment for me since I didn't tell anyone about it. But 100K, oh my god. I could only dream of it 3 years ago. And this is actually the first time of me having a face-to-face talk with you guys. So this is kind of exciting. I don't think you guys know a lot about me because so far I've only done voice reveal, hand reveal, cat reveal, and yeah, that's about it, I think. So maybe today's Q&A will let you know a little bit more about me. Like, do I eat pineapple on pizza, and would I still love you if you were warm? And yeah, of course, I love all my subscribers, and pineapple on pizza is not too bad. I know that's pretty controversial, but it's okay. It's not like terrible. It's like tolerable, you know. Some people eat barbecue pineapple, you know. It's like the same thing. How do you feel like the industry will tackle the problem of AI created content like art and text being published online without being tagged as such? Wouldn't we accidentally train images of humans with 6 fingers or any other bad AI generated content? You know, funnily, this is actually a real problem for dataset curation right now. As AI is getting more and more mainstream, people want to create the best AI possible, so they want a lot of high quality data. This problem not only persists for image generation, like you want to train on a specific character, but also in large language models. High quality text documents are being polluted with AI generations right now. Like if you search as an AI language model and take out the keyword ChatGPT on Google Scholars, a lot of research papers will show up. These are the papers that are not talking about ChatGPT and have a completely separate topic from technology. And it's so obvious that all the papers have content copy and paste directly from ChatGPT. And it's honestly hilarious and sad at the same time because now there are so many papers written with little to no effort, and these are the ones that actually leave obvious evidence. And the whole point of the paper might as well be hallucinated by ChatGPT. That being said, AI generated results aren't terrible or unusable. In fact, it probably has better grammar than me. Things like using RLAIF, which stands for reinforcement learning from AI feedback, has been improving and is used for large language models. So now high quality text will probably be the hardest thing to tell apart from actual human writing than some Zoomer texting, which is a bit ironic, right? What AI tools or any application to a task with AI do we actually use? The most I use right now is either ChatGPT, GPT-4, or Claude, and the usage ranges from understanding a brand new topic like math or computer science to summarize a paper, because now amazing new papers are just being pumped out left and right and there's no time to dig in one for too long. This reminds me of that one controversial take someone took on Twitter about having too many papers on archive. It was a bold claim from someone like that. How old are you? Oh wow, this is a question I get a lot. Yeah, I'm actually turning 23 soon. Some of y'all might be surprised by this, but I'm still an undergrad student. I remember a comment said I sound like some European middle-aged guy a while ago, but nah, I'm Asian as fuck. What is your university background? I'm currently studying computer science and also some cognitive science, which includes some psychology and philosophy. I think cognitive science is pretty important. Any top researchers, especially in AI, definitely needs to at least touch this field of knowledge. I highly recommend John Vervaeke if you want to learn more about cognitive science. He has a lot of good lecture playlists like Meaning Crisis, Artificial Intelligence, or Philosophy After Socrates. But anyways, if any of you guys looking for some freshly graduated student to work for you next year, please kindly let me know. I'm available remotely and willing to relocate. What drives you as a content creator, and how do you find it possible to take so much time and effort in your videos? There are a few creators I look up to a lot, like Fireship and Gigok, and as you can see from my editing and scripting, some of it is definitely inspired by them. I have always admired good scripting, especially for YouTube content creation. Like if the scripting is fun and engaging enough, editing or assets don't really matter, even if you're just slapping stock images like Degenerosity. I am also extremely passionate about tech, especially AI, and there are times where quality info is needed, so the time spent on researching the topic may be long. But that is the process needed to make good content, especially for info entertainment. However, as you can see, I am not that good of a writer. Anything writing related like psychology, philosophy, or even English, I never done great in them in school. But knowing that I have been able to write my way up to 100k subscribers, it's honestly a nice way to know how I have improved over the years. And shout out to you guys for being my grammar and pronunciation police. Why bycloud? Well, actually, I've been using the name Cloud ever since I started playing online video games. I remember the very first account I had on Steam and my name was just Cloud. A simple yet mesmerizing natural phenomenon that I really loved, so it just became what it is. As for where the by in front of the cloud came from, I actually had a hard time trying to come up with a new name that sounds decent, with the word cloud still remain in it and not sound like I'm some edgy teenager, until one day I realized that the abbreviation of my real name is BY, and combining it with cloud actually sounds decent. And when you write it down in all lowercase or uppercase, it looks pretty symmetrical, so it just became what it is. It can also troll some people when they say this video is made by bycloud. It's kind of funny, so I just kind of went with it. What was your reason for the channel? Did you expect it to be what it is now? And where do you want to go with it? Do you feel optimistic or pessimistic for the future? Okay, as any rookie that starts posting on YouTube, I think it's natural that we would aim high, but wouldn't know if we can actually make it or not. So when I reached 100 subs, it was nice to dream about having 1k subs. When I reached to 1k subs, it was nice to dream to have 10k subs. And when I reached to 10k subs, it was nice to dream about 100k. And here I am at 100k. All thanks to you guys coming back to watch my videos, so maybe I'll dream about 1 million. If I do get a million, I'll be down to do a face reveal too. So hopefully I can get better at doing this YouTube thing and continue to entertain you guys. Is AI fear overhyped? It's true that AI can be extremely problematic. The whole authenticity problem will probably be the biggest thing we will have to face in the coming few years. But obviously, understanding what AI is capable of and not being buzzword around is extremely important. Similar to how you would educate yourself, the ways how scammers will scam you. And educating what AI is capable of doing and how people can use it is basically the same thing. I think understanding something is the key to overcome the fear of that something too. My favorite game, if I was still in my teens, it would probably be CSGO. I had 5,000 hours on that game and got to Global Elite, which is like the highest rank in the game. But now I mostly spend my time playing Valorant because I'm washed, and some people call it the retirement home for CSGO players, which I highly agree with. I did try to go pro, you know, just like any other teenage dream, become a pro gamer or a YouTuber. It didn't happen, as you can see, but one of my teammates did actually make it and become the best team in Taiwan, which is sick. How are you getting your ideas for videos? Browsing through Twitter is pretty much where I usually get my video topics and ideas. Sometimes showering gives me great ideas for titles, video openers, and thumbnails too. Showering thought is so real. Not only you're bored, but also relaxed. And it's usually under these conditions you would come up with some very good creative ideas. But not gonna lie guys, you are like Pavlov's dog. I swear, you guys only click on my videos that give you neuron activation. But I guess it's my fault I have conditioned everyone that my videos are bearable if there's a hot girl on it. So I guess I should find some girl mascots whenever I talk about LLMs. Oh god. How are you editing your videos? What software? What templates? I use Premiere Pro and we usually freestyle the edits if it's me or my editor asks doing it. We don't use templates, there is no trick, and all we do is shitpost as much as possible while delivering key info to you that you want to know about. Is your channel profile picture AI generated? Nope, this guy drew it. What's your favorite type of AI? Damn, this one is a hard one. Multimodal LLM is sick, but not gonna lie, I still remember back when text to image just became a thing and how cool the images can be generated, while we are still unable to comprehend what it's about. This short but iconic era of aesthetically pleasing AI images will probably become a trend in the future when we can generate accurate images easily. It just gives such cool imagery which we have never seen before and will probably never come back again. Can I ask a question? Thanks. Yeah, go ahead. What project really inspired you to take this AI path, and what's the dopest project you've seen? What really got me interested in AI is mainly thanks to my high school computer science teacher. He not only taught me about cryptography and cryptocurrency, which is interesting on its own, but also machine learning and neural networks. I don't think he knows, but he's the one that kind of changed my mind from going into a business major rather than a comp sci major. Thank God I didn't take business, and shout out to Mr. Bach. The coolest projects I've seen is probably from Code Bullets. He inspired me for my initial YouTube style, which is incorporating AI into games, and I aim to to do it with a combination of the style of Michael Reeves too. However, as I am not as big brained like them, I quickly changed to what I'm doing now. My very first video on this channel is actually me writing an evolutionary algorithm for Geometry Dash, but I remember that didn't really work out, both code-wise and video performance-wise, so I deleted the video. Wait, actually, I think I still might have a copy on my drive. When I was little, I was really into mobile games. Or more, because I don't really get a chance to play on a PC. And yeah, one day I came across this game called Geometry Dash, which was really challenging for me, as I spent hours and hours trying to beat the game until the time where Level Team came out on Geometry Dash Lite, which kind of made me deleted the game. And one day, I came across the music in the game again, and it gave me mad nostalgia. So what if I make an AI that plays Geometry Dash for me? I mean, the concept should have worked, but I guess Geometry Dash had some sort of anti-cheat mechanism, so it starts at a different place every time. On topic of project, I am currently rebranding my second channel into an open source tutorial group called bycloud AI, where we produce installation tutorials on the latest open source AI research. We are looking to contribute to open source AI in many other more ways, but right now we are starting it small and focus on making tutorials first. So feel free to check it out. Everyone involved in bycloud AI is getting paid to contribute to open source, either from my own pocket or from this separate bycloud AI Patreon. You can read more about it in my pinned Patreon post too. But yeah, I've gone a bit too long for today's 100k Q&A, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support in the past 3 years. Every like, every subscriber, every nice little comment has pushed me to where I am today, and I am so thankful of you guys. I hope you will still continuously support my content, even if it's just as simple as clicking on it. Shout out to Redmond.ai. They are a computation cloud service, and they have helped me for my personal projects, which I am incredibly thankful for. They are still in their beta, so please bear with them, but their pricings are pretty good compared to mainstream competitors like Google and Amazon. Shout out to all my Patreons: Andrew Lescelius, Alex J, Chris LeDoux, Alex Maurice, Miguilim, Deagan, FiFaŁ, Daddy Win, and many others. You all have made me able to pay for many of my cloud services I use instead of just taking out of my own pocket. So thank you guys again. And yeah, I guess that's it. I will see y'all in the next one.